check the wrist, man, got him hot. Hey, man, can't ball like this, man.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room, and we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. This is taken at the 3. And they'll have excellent field position to begin this drive as he's all the way up to midfield at the 50.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Let's go. 30 base. Hey, lock it.
Blue Dan.
Sponge. No. Hey. High 7.
Hey, 4-1's Mike. It's been a long day for you.
Watch twist. You're out.
Check 3.
Let's go.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Hand him out.
5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
41 Mike. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Ready?
On second down now, it's Taylor. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
41's the mic. Check 41.
It's going to be a long day.
To throw on third down, Eason. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. Online, but off the crossbar, no
Let's
good.
go, baby. Let's go.
A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Darius Leonard, last year's leading tackler as a rookie in the NFL, in on the stop. On second down, Johnson. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
The tackle made back at midfield.
Set. 15. Check. 55 to Mike.
You're trash.
Watch the twist. Motion. I got one.
Pick the edge.
Come.
Check 9.
Check safety. Check 59.
Check 15. Check.
From the 50, it's Watson. Flush to his right. This is caught. It's Cooks. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
And a key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out.
Set. Great T.
Mike.
I'm on.
A first down carry here for Johnson. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
There we go.
The ball carrier.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge game, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And the catch made by Johnson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Let's go.
Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you, and you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Duke Johnson, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs, so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try and at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
All day, baby. Let's go.
On the ready.
Go.
Mike 41. We've got a wedge.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Go. 18 Gator.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Leo.
Out.
On first down, Taylor.
Let's go.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
10.
Rock it. Hey, Delta. Now.
Here's Taylor. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
That's what I do.
I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
That QB's trash. Let's go. Wide. Get
Hard. Look. Squeeze.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Hey, Echo. Get it.
On third down, it's Taylor. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. On 1st and 10, Eason. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. Touchdown, Houston. Officially an even 100 yards coast to coast on the kick return. And the Texans have taken the lead.
Let's go.
I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Fresno.
So that'll back them up 5.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Check 31. Check 31. No. Off.
They'll run with Taylor. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5. Up to the 25-yard line.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
It's our time. It's our time.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike 41. We've got to wedge that, huh?
It's a party now.
Let's go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Eason. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down.
Ready up.
41. Mike 41. Who that?
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Hey, 41's Mike. 41's Mike.
No gain on this defense. No gain.
41 Mike. 41 Mike. Right here. 41 Mike.
Stay with your man.
41.
Ready.
On 3rd down.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make
He
these babies
rifles
cry all
one
the way
that's
back home.
intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Last stop. Last stop.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he'll take this one down to the 36. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
58's Mike, 58. Mike.
He runs.
Throwing on third down, Watson. He gets it to Cooks. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
I don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. He has just been alone for opposing offenses to account for now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take
Catch
away
the
all
ball.
the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
91.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10.
Kill. Bam.
Turn it up. Check 30.
Back to throw. Eason. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
That's what I'm
In
talking
order
about.
for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
Ready?
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6.
Situation. Let's go.
Bravo. Mike 41. We've got to wedge that, huh?
Here we go. Mike 41.
Second and 6.
Don't let him breathe. Play that tight deep. Don't let him breathe.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Come on,
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Operating from the gun, Eason. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. score will stay right where it is.
13, Colts 7.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's complete. Stills. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Shift.
Here's Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. A gain there of 21 yards.
It's a gain of 21 yards. And the Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Coming for you, son. I'm coming for you. 54.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Hatch it.
Hey, 55.
Watson just beating the play clock. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good. So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. This fielded at the 2. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Their own 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead, now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Whoa! Let's get it.
At the 42-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
Out of the pistol, here's Johnson.
Run.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
At the 46-yard line.
58's the mic. 58. 58's the mic.
Here we go.
58's the mic. 58's the mic.
Check pass.
Hey, we got him. Go.
They'll try the air now with Watson. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Let's go.
That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
That's another Texan.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
On the jet sweep, here comes Fuller. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Watch 55.
Watch the run, watch the run.
55.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Know your job.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Mike.
3rd and 2, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3.
Let's go.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They go to Johnson again. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
I know you feel that.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Double up.
To Johnson again. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
All day, baby.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. David Johnson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Bill O'Brien with a call here. We'll go for 2.
Hey, check Mike. Watch 55. I'm coming for you. You must.
Mike 55.
Watson now to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. Campbell making the catch. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 45-yard line.
A gain of 26 yards. And a Colts first down.
Let's go.
So a first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line.
Check.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Hey, orbit. Get it.
From the gun, Eason. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
41's the mic. 41's the mic.
Here we go, D.
To throw again, Eason. Catch made here by Campbell. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down.
6 yards.
Protein spill.
First down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He finds Taylor, complete. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it second and short.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second and 1. Second and 1.
Rip right.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
Box drop. 41 ready?
Operating from the gun, Eason.
You ain't doing nothing.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Paris Campbell, but it'll be second and goal. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Let's see what you got.
Hey, alert 3. Kill.
Look at me. Door.
Kill, turn up.
Check the back.
Hey, Haywood.
Hey, watch edge.
Hit it.
On second down, it's Taylor. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
218, chop it.
Tighten up. Watch twist.
Big ripper.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on fourth and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on fourth and goal.
Rock it.
Watch the whip.
Check 43. Check 99.
Try to punch it in with Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. So here we go. The Colts will go for 2.
You remember me? Let's go, baby.
From the gun, Eason. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a 1-score game. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here, or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
55's mine, guys, 55.
I'll get him. Get him.
Now Watson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Again, it's Johnson.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The busy night continues for Johnson. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for Houston, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game missing. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.